everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope everything's going your way today. Today, I'm coming to you with a tag video, yes. Today, I'm coming to you guys with my choices. If I can only keep 10 pallets. Yes. One of the hardest decisions of my life. So, if you want to just hang out with me and see what 10 pallets I will keep in my possession, then just keep on here. First, I'd like to take the time to wish you guys, my peeps, a very happy, very prosperous, and very joyful new year. We made it to 2020, guys. And if there are things that you resolved in 2019 that you didn't get the chance to achieve, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Because by His grace, we've all been given another chance to get it together. He believes in you, and so do I. This is your year. This is your time. And speaking of things that didn't get done in 2019, about this tag video, though. I believe that if I could only keep 10 pallets tag video was created by Annette of Annette's Makeup Corner. At least that's the first person I saw do the video. And that's the first person from which I pull my inspiration. And guys, I will not lie to you. I haven't had this much anxiety in my life. This tag is tedious and daunting and genius. Because not only does it pull you out of your comfort zone as a beauty enthusiast, but it also gives you the opportunity to look at makeup through the eyes of an average consumer. A consumer which after this tag video, I'm absolutely certain I will never become. Now guys, I had intentions on doing this video 1, 2, 3, or 4 times before. But as I continue to use palettes from my collection, my mind changed a time or 2, or 3, or 4. And I made my choices not based on palettes that are my faves. As a matter of fact, guys, most of my favorites didn't even make it into my 10 palettes that I would keep. But I made my choices based on quality and formula and color stories that I knew would keep me fulfilled if I really could only keep 10 palettes. And while there are some choices in palettes that I chose that will absolutely never change, if I had to do this tag video a month from now, I'll probably make a few changes. Okay guys, I'm not going to go in any particular order. We just going to get started. The first palette I would keep, which unfortunately guys you can't get anymore, is the Wild Eyeshadow Palette by Face Candy. Because not only does the design make me happy, but so does the color story. Now this palette is actually a dupe for the Kat Von D Saints and Sinners palette. And guys, I absolutely love the color story of this palette. You get a nice array of greens, purples, you've got some warm tones in there, some cool tones in there. And I think what I love about this palette the most is this is strictly a smoky palette. Because even the shades in the palette that appear bright in the pan still have a certain type of smoke. And I absolutely love the quality of the shimmers and the mattes the same. And I just found it an enjoyable experience every time I pick up this palette. Next, the next palette I would keep is the one and only Color Rain Queen of Hearts palette. And in looking at the color story of the palette, guys, how can I not? The formula of the shades in this palette are nothing short of luxury brand type shadows. You've got your nice jewel tone shimmers, some nice neutral shades in there, and some pretty pops of color. Who in the world could leave that quality of shadows behind? Would you look at those shimmers? Would you look at those mattes? I know you see it. I know you see it. I know you do. Guys, I could do this video a million times over. And the Queen of Hearts palette will always make the cut. Next, the next palette I would keep is absolutely, positively, the Masquerade palette by Juvia's. Guys, this is actually the first Juvia's Place palette that I ever purchased. And I'm not mad at my purchase at all. I mean, would you look at the color story of this palette? Do you see it? Let me do it for you one more time. Guys, would you look at the color story of this palette? This palette is so aesthetically pleasing. You have your nice bright pops of blues. You got some purple in there, some pink in there. You even have some warm tones. You even have some nice shades to pop in your inner corner. The quality is top notch too, by the way. I mean, do I really need to say anything? What more I need to say? What more I need to say? What more do I need to say? So needless to say, this palette has all the shades that your girl holds true to her heart with a formula that can't be beat. Yeah. A company that I absolutely positively love. Next. Okay, guys, and the next palette that I will absolutely keep is actually a palette that I just used. And after using it for the first time, I fell in love. I will absolutely keep the Jamrock Rebirth palette by Makeup by Yolanda. Guys, I just did a video not too long ago, a green and blue look with this palette. Guys, do you see this palette? Do you see that color story? That color story is so sticky cool. The mask went out like a dream. The shimmers can be used with a dry brush. And it has all the nice bright colors that you would need to create a rainbow eye look. Guys, I can bathe in these shades all day. I can bathe in these shades all day. But the thing that's a real plus about this palette is if need be, you can absolutely use the neutral shades to create everyday eye looks. So the only thing that could boot the Jamrock Rebirth palette out of my 10 palettes is another Makeup by Yolanda palette. Okay, guys, you know your girl Lily here absolutely loves her some color. Quite specifically, the colors in the rainbow. That's it, guys. The next palette I would keep is the Color Rain Vivid palette. Or is it Vivid Brights? Vivid Brights palette. Now, guys, this actually was the first launch, and it came out as specifically singles that you make into a palette. But they do have a palette now, absolutely with these same colors, called the Vivid Bright palette. So for all practical purposes, this is a palette. But about these colors, though. Guys, would you look at this palette? It's got a nice array of purples, blues, you got your greens, yellows, pinks, you even got your red in there. Guys, I love these shades. And not to mention, guys, these shades are pigmented as all get out. Would you look at that pigmentation? And you even have a couple shades in here that you can pop all over the lid to make a nice, simple, everyday eye look. So for someone with my aesthetic, it's no brainer. The Color Rain Vivid Brights palette definitely makes the cut. Okay, guys, and the next palette I would choose to keep in my collection, despite popular opinion, is the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. Because not only is this palette so pretty on the outside, it's absolutely stunning on the inside. And what I really love about the color story of this palette that made me choose it as part of my 10 palettes is it gives me those nice pastels that I be looking for during Easter time, during the springtime, just when I want to feel light and happy. You got your pastel pinks, blues, you got some yellows in there, you got some teals in there, you even got pops of color all throughout. And you even have a couple of everyday shades in there. And while just like with all of us, there are some things that can be said about some of his life choices. There's absolutely nothing that can be said, guys, about his shadow formula. That said, guys, if I can only keep 10 palettes, I will most definitely have to consider formula and color story. And for that reason, the Jawbreaker palette definitely makes the cut. Next. Okay, guys, and the last few palettes I'm going to show you are palettes that if hubby woke me up out of my sleep and told me there was a fire, I'll run straight to these palettes. And it should come as no surprise that one of the palettes I would keep is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Because guys, from the color story to the quality, this palette is definitely a force to be reckoned with. What I really love about the Metropolis palette is you get a sampling of inspiration pulled from some of Natasha Denona's other palettes, with the exception of the Lila. You have some nice warm tones in there, you got some golds, you got some greens, you got a couple of nice pops of color, and the quality is on par with Natasha Denona's other large palettes. And I mean, the quality of the shades in this palette are nothing short of mere perfection. This palette is a 1 palette owner's dream, let alone a 10 palette owner's dream. So this most definitely makes the cut. And the next palette I would totally keep is the Natasha Denona Green Brown palette. And then looking at the color story of this palette, is exactly as the name implies, green and brown. And while this is indeed a green and brown based palette, you actually have a nice array of shimmers in there that are not green or brown. Guys, the quality of this palette is so nice. And yes, I know this palette is a rent payment, but in my defense, would you look at the quality of those shadows? When you look at the quality of those shadows, would you look at the quality of those shadows? What in the world do I have to defend? So while I indeed don't do neutral tone down looks that often, if I have to, I might as well do it in style. Okay guys, and the next rent payment I would keep is none other than the Natasha Denona Purple Blue palette. And in looking at the color story of the palette, guys, surely you can see why. It's got nice pops of purple in there, very nice pops of blue in there, and you actually have neutral shades sprinkled throughout. And I love that I can use this palette to create a smoky or a bright eye look. And these are shades that you can use in the winter, spring, summer, or fall. And guys, I know you think the price tag of this palette is quite obnoxious, and so do I. But in my defense, guys, speechless. So because I love blue and purple and great quality and don't like working hard, the Purple Blue palette definitely made the cut. Guys, I can't believe it. We're finally to palette number 10. If you think you know what the 10th palette is, put the video on pause right quick and comment down below. The last palette I would keep is none other than the one and the only Grand Pro 3 palette by Viseart. Guys, look at the color story of this palette. Guys, and looking at the color story of this palette, can you please tell me why I would make this one of my 10 palettes? From the layout, to the quality, to the shade selections, this palette is perfect in every way. Out of every single bright palette I've ever used, and believe me, I've used quite a few, the Grand Pro 3 is by far the best quality, most pigmented, most true to color, easiest to blend, prettiest bright color palette I've ever used in my life. Guys, the quality shadows are A1. As far as this red right here, while most reds that I've used tend to pull pink, this red actually is red when you put it on your lid. And while I do understand that this is indeed an all matte palette, and some would say that when choosing 10 palettes, you may want to choose palettes that have a selection of both mattes and shimmers in one palette. But with the other 9 palettes I choose, I feel I have enough shimmers to complement these shades quite well. And not only will I keep this palette forever, but this is just reminding me that I need to use it more. So there you have it, guys. The palettes I would keep if I could only keep 10 palettes. And while this was indeed a tedious journey, feel I'd be satisfied if those were only 10 pallets I could keep. So I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today while I did the if I could only keep 10 pallets tag. Yeah. I always love connecting with you guys, my peeps. Every chance I get. Every chance I get. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It only gets greater later, guys. It only gets greater later. So until next time, guys, stay real, stay positive, stay up, and damn it, you better watch, fight, and pray.